obviously we do Barry's pathetic, isn't he? He's just has to do it, and the oil changes are always done on time, so I'm happy with the maintenance level on them anyway.
Yeah. And you find that's pretty good with most of the machines, just a bit of regular oil change and filters.
Oh yeah, it's just GT. Look, we get days over 45 degrees here, so it's essential to have a good radiator,
Radiator, yeah.
and make sure everything's going well.
Yep. Mate, I start to wilt when it's about 35, so I probably wouldn't go real good there.
No.
Yeah. It sort of takes all the fun out of it.
Well, so that's the difference between the Cummings here and a hot day. It just starts to run out of steam if you put too much effort. Well, cut over the cat to run the two, and it's just using that much bloody fuel. But it's we're not using it regularly, so if we got the new one, we'll be using it more regularly, I think, because of economy. And this little Cummins here has been absolutely handy for, we took it down to Hatter and used it for power. We used it for power to build this factory. So we had enough power for a lot of the welding and everything like that. So.
And what about the salt side? Tell us a little bit about that.
In respect of what?
Well, is that's just the same stuff I'm sprinkling on me tomatoes? They tell me it's not good, but I love it.
Well, look, you look in good condition, so it can't be that bad.
Yeah.
No,
I've got to have salt on me food. I was brought up that way, so it's just the way it is. But, no, is there other uses for it?
No, we use it for swim pools. We do a lot of hide salt shipping through New South Wales. Sheep hides, baker salt. Then we use it for mining. We use it for ion exchange for wine making.
Fish goes to the
the fish. All the cod farms buy a lot of the salt to keep the cod in good health.
And is it? Can you does your supply? Is there more demand than there is supply, or is it not the case?
There is, this salt is commercial salt.
Yeah.
As I said, for those, and then where you pulled into the other factories, the gourmet side, that's where we make the pink salt in there, and we just can't keep up with demand on that.
And do you have competitors in this country or in the state, or is it?
Oh, there's competitors everywhere. Yes, there's always competitors, and all you can do is get it out as cheap as possible, maintain the quality. And service. And the service is the biggest thing. I've stayed afloat because I've given service.
Okay.
A lot of customers just didn't like being left behind the 8 ball, and say, well, where's my salt? Where's my this? So
you'll deal with small people as well as semi-trailer loads of salt, is that what?
we put
ships,
semi-loads out. We put we supply salt for uranium mining. That's 15,000 tonne.
And what about the the EPAs and the councils and that? They sort of ride you pretty hard down here, or they give you a go?
No. As I said, we're New South Wales mines, and they've got a fairly strict regime. We get inspected by the EPA, but because we're under the Mines Act, all the boys know what they've got to do. So pollution-wise, we haven't got any that wasn't here before.
And you haven't got any rare frogs or birds and all the other rubbish they go on with up our way? They always seem to find something there that can slow a project up. But
no, this has been fairly good. This used to be an old gypsum mine.
What's gypsum? I don't know.
Gypsum is plaster of Paris.
Oh, okay.
Plaster sheeting, or your plaster, or
back in the hardy days,
No,
not quite that way.
No. Go into a good company like Boral or something like that. Yeah. And of course, gypsum's the main component in cement for the regular setting of cement. Because if you didn't have gypsum in your cement, it would either not set in 10 minutes or hours. But when you add the gypsum, it used to be 90% limestone and 10% gypsum, but now they're putting a lot of other additives in it. So gypsum's still a very important thing for cement.
Well, that's good. And how many people would be employed here in that?
In the whole company, we've got about 26, over 20,
And all local boys, or do you travel, or?
Well, some are down at Oyen. They come up to Hatter. Some are in New South Wales and some in Victoria.
The boss tells me he lives on a houseboat. Do you just get there for a beer and a fish sometimes, or you don't quite get that far?
You hold us up.
You have to bring your own beer.
Can't get to it now because of the floods. But anyway.
Right, well, thanks for having a few words there. My secretary will probably cut a bit of this out.